Welcome, punters, to another episode of Tipster. Michael Gannon here on my right. How are you, Mick?
Good day, mate. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. Of course, Tipster, the program where we tell you who the winning punters are and we give you free tips.
Jeez, what an outcome.
What an outcome, hey? What a show to watch. It happens every month, just about week 1 or week 2. And we're back again, Mick, to tell...
I'm looking forwed to the free tips at the end of this show. There's some good tips coming up, so that's going to be good. Looking forward to that. And,
absolutely.
Well, we've still got a few good races left in Queensland as well.
Absolutely. So, yeah, this weekend we've got the Oaks, of course, and... a few more to come. I've just got to remind myself, of course, the Stradbroke.
Yeah,
I mean, that's probably one of the highlights for me. And then you got the Tats Tiara that happens. I think that winds it up, doesn't it, Mick? That's a couple of weeks' time.
That'll be the end of that. And but most looking forward to the Stradbroke and the Oaks this week. Scarlet Oak will be very hard to beat, so it should be good.
Oh, is that an early mixed moral?
No, it's not.
All right, so hang around because that's coming up too, mixed moral. We're going to tell you who the best tipsters are in the media, the punters, give you those free tips. And, of course, we've got this competition running again, Mick. Now, we had Hugo's the Boss was the winner last, or one of the winners. We're going to have many winners.
Yep.
All you got to do is you've just got to post your best bet or your tip. If it wins, then you take your pick of Gano's package, David Gately, Mark Hunter, or Brad Davidson. His package is in there as well.
How good.
You take your pick. And you get a free trial. But remember, you must put your GTO alias. So that's the login code or your name on the GTO. If you're not a member of GTO, really easy. You go, how long does it take to sign up, Mick?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Put your alias there, and if you don't put your alias, then
you don't win. Simple.
Because we've got to contact you. We've got to contact you, right? And all that sort of stuff. So we've got to make sure it's bona fide, all that sort of stuff. So really easy. At the bottom here in the comment section on the YouTube page, that's where you put your alias or your GTO alias and your best bet. With your best bet, tell us where it's at, Rose Hill or wherever they're racing, race number and the name of the horse, and the number would help as well. Okay, pretty easy stuff. And why do you think it's going to win? Why not tell us that?
Well, you can go into some depth, good map, good jockey, or I'm just throwing a dart, whatever it is. As long as it wins, that's the most important piece. Exactly.
We might give you a bit of a run on the show too if you make it very expressive. But hang around, folks. Don't forget the competition, and we'll be back on the other side with the best tipsters in May. All right, we're back to Tipster. We've got the tipster of the month overall here, Mick.
Yeah, good. And this is everyone. This is not just the pros and the media. This is the punters. Everyone combined together. And Ryan Keane on top there with the pro status is flying 186% profit on turnover.
Yeah, interestingly, so 5 winning weeks in a row. So wins week 1, wins week 2, wins week 3, wins week 4, wins week 5. Is that sort of something that comes natural to you, Mick? Do you win every week? I don't win every week. I tell you what, I'm in a bad patch at the moment.
No, if I can have a winning year at the moment, it'd be good. So we'll just try to chip out of the hole we're in and keep pushing forward. But Ryan, he's doing a fine job there. And
WA specialist too.
Yeah, there he is. I had a chat with our man Dean Watling about how hard it is to find a winner in New South Wales at the moment. So we might do some Bunbury form and kick on with Ryan.
Less tracks, less horses, all that sort of thing.
Makes it a whole lot easier.
Why not? Yeah.
He had highlight was a $46 winner. So that's pretty impressive stuff. Vincent Wong there in second. On your Vincent, low flying, 153% profit on turnover, 84 tips. At a cool average price of $17.73.
Yeah, I mean, South China Morning Post.
Yep.
They've got a whole raft of tipsters there. Vincent put, but like Media Tipster comes up with $150 odd pop. You don't see that, do you? I mean, that's pretty impressive stuff.
Pretty impressive stuff.
Deserves the 84 tips, 12 winners. You tip one of those, you're probably going to end up in the leader. People say, oh, that's not fair. Tipped 150, gets up there. Try and tip one.
Well,
not going around every day. No one's tipping it.
And the name of that horse, Bright Inheritance, have been some tips. So
there you go.
Someone's in luck. Hey, in third there, rounding out the podium, Arthur Glassful.
Yeah. He got a bit of an outsider too. Don't know too much about him actually, Mick. So probably need to move on there. our researchers didn't glean too much information.
Maybe we have to lean on the research to do a better job. But Matty Adams there, Abrahams I should say, only racing, 76% profit on turnover, average price is $6.33.
Yeah, he's done
you
well.
Don't mind.
He's done well, but I just want to highlight here with Matt Abrahams, just another example of what the GTO does. So there wouldn't be too many tipping sites in Australia or tipsters who are there in the media, whether it be online, on TV, who we don't have their tips for. You've got the Wolf Den guys, Mick.
Yeah,
so, you know, they're
Kings and the boys.
Big names in the industry. You can come to the site, check out how they're going, see their results. So they're all on here. Matt Abrams obviously only racing, probably not one of the bigger websites, but hey, look at that. He's kicking goals.
One to follow. And in fifth there, Sheriff Brody, no relation to our man Brody Nixon, but Sheriff Brody there, punter, 63% profit on turnover for a very fruitful May.
Yeah, look, the big thing there, Mick, is, really sharp in terms of strike rate and so forth. Really, when he's out on a day, he's got a good strike rate, win-win days and so forth. So certainly one to follow, because when he's tipping, he's generally on the mark.
Love that. There it is, Tipster of the Month leaderboard. That's all your tipsters. Next up, we'll have a look at the media tipsters and see how they fared for the month of May. Welcome back to Tipster, Tipster of the Month. This is the media version this time for May, Damo, and we just touched on Vincent Wong and Matt Abrahams. They've done extremely well, first and second, so hats off to you two gentlemen, dominating. In third, Mitchell Hamilton from the Telegraph, 94% profit on turnover. Yeah,
again, talking about media tipsters, and I suppose, you want to give people winners, so you're probably more inclined to get down to the shorter price runners. 5 winners over the $8 mark. And one of those was $24.30 cheeky binders. I mean, you've got to take your hat off. Well done. And Telegraph tipster, so, having
gets a bit nice and early.
Nice and early. Not. It was interesting, Mick. I saw you looking at a race earlier and you were looking at the track pattern and stuff like that. So we all know how important that is. Oh, poor old Mitchy's not getting that opportunity.
He's just doing his best, especially it's difficult the way the track's playing these days. In fourth there, Jack Smallhorn.
Sorry, I wanted to add to Mitch too. Put on top of that, newborn. We found out this week. Newborn, congratulations, Mitch.
Your partner, of course, and good stuff. Good luck with it. It's not easy.
Got to do the form with a young baby. That's not hard.
On your Jack Smallhorn, 76% profit on turnover there for the month of May, and in fourth position. That's strong.
Yeah, Jack's a great guy. So we talked to Jack a fair bit. Mediality, not only are they providing great content for the likes of Jack Smallhorn and their crew, but they provide other content. So all the form on theGreatTipOff.com comes from Mediality. Amongst other bookmakers as well too, I believe. So they do a great thing, and they've got some sharp analysts, including Jack Smallhorn. He's not a stranger to this leaderboard at all.
Certainly is not. And in fifth there, Blair Gibson. 63% profit on turnover, 55 tips, absolutely killing it. Average price of $4.25, Gibbo flying.
Gibbo as you go to it this time of the year with the QLD Carnival on. He's got his. We've got Twitter, which is a bit. You'll see him appear on X with his tips, but he's got his own website too, which is eluding me. Sorry, Gibbo, at the moment. But he'll give his video commentary and so forth as well. So he does a great job, Blair, and certainly when it comes to Queensland racing, wherever it is, Gold Coast or Brizzy or wherever. He's one you want to listen to, Mick.
Yeah, go check that out on Twitter. You can be able to get his details there, what he does. But he's full of really good information, which is great. And tipped a $50 winner, Amur, and the sunny coast. So well done, Blair Gibson. There's your top 5 media of the month.
All right, punters, this is the bit where we give you free horse racing tips for Saturday. And of course, we pick the guys and girls who have done very well in the preceding month, obviously in May. And we've got some good ones this month, and here they are. One of the best performing punters on our side in May was a guy who goes by MitchyLucas. Mitchy had a great month in May, carrying on in June, and here is his free horse racing tip, his best bet for Saturday.
Hi, I'm Mitch. I'm from Melbourne. I've been into horse racing ever since I was little. I do my form by gathering as much information as I can. So race replays, stewards' reports from last races, speed maps, track patterns, horse racing patterns, trainer and jockey interviews, etc. And they might be obvious, but from there I'll pick who I think the best horse is and will it get a good run? If yes, I'm going to back it. I also look for horses that have the winning instinct and aren't just going to run home for a second. I want horses that are going to stick their head out on the line for me. I also follow horses, so knowing when they're ready and set to win races, but also knowing when they're not ready or going to be disadvantaged by the race shape. I'm also very forgiving of the horses that I follow, even if they've had a couple of bad runs. I look at horses as athletes, and many factors can affect performance, sleep, what they're eating, illness, and they might just be having an off day. So I've tipped them previously for a reason, so I know that they've got the quality, and that's why I'm keen to keep backing them, and I often find that they're better value as well. My best bet on the weekend is Body Bob in the last race at Randwick. He's drawn a good barrier to get a good lead. Hopefully comes around the straight, kicks on, fights all the way to the line and gets up for us. Thanks for getting me onto the show. Cheers.
We spoke to him before, Gibbo, Blair Gibson, one of the most astute punters covering Queensland racing, and here is his early mail for Saturday.
G'day punters, must be the bottom of the barrel. The Great Tip-Off have me this week, Gibbo from brizzyraces.com.au. For those who don't know me, probably had the site up for, God knows now, 10, 15 years, and apparently we're going good enough to come on and give you a best this week in Brisbane. I think it's a very hard day. I do think a few of the favourites, the way this track's playing, they're getting off the fence, speed maps are out the window. I just think some of them are a bit too short in the market. So trying to go away from a few. I've probably picked the hardest race of the day, the last, but we're going to go race 9, number 10, What You Need. Horse that showed incredible ability last prep and then had a year off. Has had 3 runs back, all more than good enough in my view. Probably not exactly where I thought it would be, but you're going to need a few runs off that year. And I think it's sort of set to peak. 4th up here, I think there's good speed in Insurrection. Zarastro will go fast. And then Falana, Marzu and a few are going to want to sort of be up there. So I think there'll be enough speed for this horse to run on. He'll find his feet. I think there's no reason why he can't be the strongest later. Around $15, I just feel like I've got to have something each way there at the end of the day and sort of including everything away from that. So hopefully there's a bit of value there. Where can you find the rest of my stuff? You can go to the racing.com tipping hub. That's a great spot to get many tips from lots of good blokes. You can find it there. You can go to the Gold Coast Turf Club, their webpage, and go to Gibbo's Tips. You'll find them each week there as well. Or you can go to my site, brizzyraces.com.au, and there'll be links to all those different articles as well. So good luck if you have a bet this weekend. Hopefully I've helped you out. And if you're looking for a laugh, just go have a look at the Two Flogs podcast on Apple or Spotify for a bit of a giggle away from racing. Thanks for having me. Giddy up.
All right, punters, we're up for our closing bit where we give you Mick's moral, but just before we do that, just a reminder, of course, Mick, that there's great content at theGreatTipOff.com, including, of course, Mick Gannon, Luke Hovhanesian from The Great Tip-Off, but also a range of budding form analysts, John Steinmetz, who does a great job, nearly got a $60 pop home a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, look out for that content. Great stuff. At theGreatTipOff.com. Good way to do is when you join up, you tick the box to get the free newsletter each week, and you'll get an email each Friday, which will tell you all the great articles, show you all the great articles, so you can easily access them. Mixed moral.
I'll tell you what, mixed moral. There's no markets out yet because it's only 1 o'clock in the winter on a Wednesday, and I'm going to give you a tip from our man Luke Hovhanesian. We've walked in the office this morning and he says, mate, I've got one for you. Callistemon in the Queensland Oaks, $101. So there's a bit of early mail there for you. Not for me, but that's from Luke. I think Mitch Beer has a horse in the Midway by the name of November Falls. It'll be very, very hard to beat. It was around $21 last start in a Midway over 1,400 metres. It got beat about a lip. It gets out to the mile this time, rain-affected track. There's only about 80 mils of rain forecast in Sydney over the next 3 days. It'll relish rain-affected going. I think you'll get double figures. Great each-way play. Rachel King aboard. That'll be race 2 at Randwick this Saturday. No markets out yet, though.
I'll tell you what, I'd take that tip because I'm shocking in midways. I just give them a wide berth typically. So
Not
if
this Saturday.
If I'm getting a tip in race 2 at Randwick in the midway, I'm going to take
and
it.
11 races, of course, this Saturday as well. That race might be at 9 a.m, so make sure you
races.
set your alarm.
There we go. Plenty of places to win. So Mick, how many? Just think about this, right? You've gone 39 cracks on the punt, 39 days in a row. You haven't had a win.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about giving up?
Yeah.
Thinking about giving up? Well,
100%.
Think about it this way.
I won't though.
There was a horse
Yeah.
at the ripe old age of 7.
Okay.
Had its 39th start and cracked the maiden.
How good.
Have a look at this. Here it is.
Sit down
There
the
you go.
outside.
Yeah, coming home.
How?
Coming home.
Was that Blinker's first time? He's shown so much desire. That horse looks like it's going to win races.
It's the toppie in the race,
That'll do,
and
mate.
gets the chocolate. So there we go.
How about the owners sticking strong? Good stuff.
Got to be happy with
stuff.
that. So hey, don't forget the competition. Of course, you're going to go to theGreatTipOff.com if you haven't already done so and become a member. Quickly, 30 seconds, no money, free to join. You're going to get your name, login name, alias, call it whatever you will. Post it here in the comment section and give us your best bet. And if it wins, you get a package valued up to $30 from either Mick Gannon, David Gately, Mark Hunter, or Brad Davis. It's pretty easy stuff.
Best 2 comments in there that gives the best reason why they like their selection. Give them 2 of mine as well.
Okay, well there we go. You get Mick's regardless if it wins,
Yep.
depending on your comment. So we're going to go for the 2 best comments.
Just for mine, and then you can choose who you want. That'll give Luke something to do this afternoon anyway.
That was totally unscripted, Mick.
Absolutely.
All right, there
I'm pretty
we go.
good at that.
Yeah, love it, love it. So, partners, of course, we wish you the best of luck for the rest of the Queensland Carnival. Look, we'll roll into July next week, but they'll be talking about spring then, and then it won't be long because, of course, in August that we start to see the guns come out for their early starts to their spring campaign.
The
So
racing wheel just keeps on turning. We look forward to it. We'll be back next month.
All right.